Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegas-y drinky goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David, and this week, what did we do this week? Lots of stuff. But
who cares? Let's welcome the live studio audience. Yes. And also welcome the live chat room.
Chat room.
Over there.
Love the chat room. You were in the chat room last night. No, you weren't.
I was trying to.
Those of you trying to get in the chat room and can't figure it out, what do you do?
Well, Scott explained.
Yeah, you want to click the little pen icon. Hey, look, we'll actually show you. Bring up the screen here.
Oh, wow, look at the technology.
Hello there.
At work here.
Excuse me. Hi, that's me. See that little guy right there? You're going to just click that little guy, and you're going to put in your name, except for, unless your name's live stream chat.
All right.
And then you click it, and you put your nickname there, and you're ready to go.
See, that's so easy. I was watching Living in Las Vegas. I wanted to comment, and then I tried to just type in. It said, you've already registered. And I was like, I forgot my username. I forgot this. I spent the whole show trying to get all my stuff back, so don't be a retard like me.
Oh, great.
On that note.
On that note, let's have a cocktail.
Let's go.
And by the way, it's not retard, it's special person.
Okay. Don't be special person.
Don't be an exceptional
like
human
me.
being like Alicia.
And we're back to Pub Crawl.
Oh, yeah.
Vegas Video Network.
What are we making?
We are making a Tequila Sunrise, which is many people's first drink.
Really?
Yes.
It's not mine, but I could see why it would be. Because look at this. It's got tequila, orange juice, grenadine, slice of orange, which we don't do, and maraschino cherry, which we don't do. Because you know us, we don't roll with the garnishes. Because we'd have to bring them and then cut them, and it's just too much work. So, by the way, this episode of Pub Crawl brought to you by Tequila.
Tequila.
It is smooth.
Oh, so smooth.
I don't always drink tequila, but when I do, got tequila, tequila. Little, yellow, different. I'm going to use every catchphrase ever because they don't have one, but I will tell you they should have one.
It's so good.
It should be. It's wonderful. If you remember, we got this from next door at the Royal Resort.
That's right.
And, okay, what are we doing?
Okay, so you're going to make...
By the way, I'm using way too good of a tequila for this cocktail. I'm using Añejo, which is way too good for what I'm doing.
It's going to be an extra tasty.
Right. It's going to be really good. Okay, this should be drank straight, but let's go.
So this is in a highball glass, you're going to do 4 ounces of orange juice.
I'm doing them in a rocks glass.
Okay, so 2 ounces of tequila first.
2?
Yes.
2? That's in a highball. I'm doing
Now, is that 2 ounces or 2 shots?
2 ounces.
Well, that would be the same thing.
Well, a shot is an ounce and a half.
Right. So, okay. So let's go an ounce and a half.
Oh, we'll have plenty of room.
And a half. All right. That doesn't seem like enough to me, but oh well. Right. That's a lot for this really good, fancy stuff.
It's going to be good. Okay, and then you need 4 ounces of orange juice.
4 ounces? Well, just basically filling it. Ish.
That seems like a lot.
Well, that's not 4 ounces, but all right.
Okay, and then half ounce of grenadine, which you have to pour around the inside edge of the glass. So you want it to sink and slowly rise to mix with the other ingredients naturally.
Oh, jeez Louise, what are you doing to me? All right, I'll do that little, well, how am I going to do this?
No, don't do that.
Pour on the edge of I'm going to end up dumping half this.
Well, use your tool then.
My tool.
See? That's too much.
Was that too much? Well, how much was a half ounce?
Yeah.
Oh, that was about it. That wasn't even half a shot. And I'm pouring it around the outside.
See, that's lovely.
Hey, that's pretty. It's like a sunrise with tequila in it.
So nice,
Hey.
so nice.
Look at that. Now the next, you know how we are. We usually finish this with the first segment, and I have to make another one. I ain't gonna do that outside of the glass thing the next time. I'll tell you that.
I'm just going to
That
dump it
was
in. Okay, let me taste this.
Oh my Lord, that's good. I can see why people drink these.
Plus, you get your vitamin C.
Yeah, it does. So, give us a drunk term.
Okay, so we found this drunk term when we were sitting at the Monte Carlo pub drinking beer
Yes.
all day. Because
Well-
it's half hour, not half hour, half off beers.
Right. It was half hour happy hour.
Right. So this is a beer sniper is this week's drunk term. This is the act upon where one is far too intoxicated to maintain a set position on a bar stool or similar object, and subsequently appears to have been shot by a silent assassin as they hit the floor. Can be normally be accompanied with cries of "ouch." So I almost
We've
did that.
seen guys do this. You're just sitting there drinking and they just fall over. It's like, oh, they got shot by a beer sniper. That's actually
Beer
pretty funny.
sniper. You like that?
It's like, you know, like the trank dart, just to fall over. Yeah, it's like a beer sniper. That's pretty good. That will stick. Now, if you want to get a hold of us, pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com is our email address. That address again is pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. Toll-free listener line is no longer, right? It's now that little button on the website.
Right.
Where's
that
your little
button,
button,
Scott?
You know what? I forget.
Where's your little button? It's on the right side.
Every time I cry a little tear. Because people ask that question. Let me see if I
Go to
can
the
find my
website.
little button. It's
gonna
there.
show you.
Hold on.
Well, that's
there it is.
pulling
There we
the
are.
button.
Little button right there. And then you click it, and that pops up, and you click Start Record.
And then
Look at that. They
You
just
just
make
leave
it
a
so
voicemail.
easy.
It's magic.
Wow.
Magical.
That is pretty awesome. So
Can
that's how
also-
you can talk to us. We're on the great KSHP, 1400 AM every Friday night. If you live in Las Vegas and you listen to the radio, which I do both of. We're on Roku. We're on iTunes. We're on YouTube. iTunes has audio and video. So if you don't want to look at us, you don't have to. And Twitter. We are we're the LV Locals. Follow us. The network is Vegas Video Network. And our Twitters get pretty heated. Not heated, but like pretty jumping. Yeah. So.
And also check out the other shows on the network.
Yep.
I
And
was
now-
doing that yesterday.
You were. And if you figure out the chat, you could chat with other networks.
Well, now I know.
So now let's do a quick station ID and come back with Pub Crawl Adventure.
Let's do it.
Traditional media believes that after about 3 minutes, you'll tune out. Most Vegas media companies think if it doesn't jiggle, you won't tune in. At the Vegas Video Network, we think both are wrong. The Vegas Video Network is the first and only live online broadcast network that specializes in insider news and expert views about Vegas. We combine great storytelling with the ability to watch when and where you want on your computer, mobile device, or television. Discover the real Las Vegas. Visit vegasvideonetwork.com.
So that is an interesting question, because if grenadine can go bad, that one has gone bad.
How can it go? Can it get sweeter?
Because it's, I don't know. I've moved that to 3 different houses, that bottle. I know for a fact that I've had that for my entire drinking career.
Well, I don't know.
Like, you know, when you first stock your bar, you're like, hey, let's buy like a whole bunch of like stuff, and that's the first bottle of grenadine I've ever
Just
bought.
corn syrup, water, citric acid, and flavors. How can that go bad?
I don't know. You tell me, smarty pants. I think it's gone bad. All right. Anyway, we're back.
Back to Pub Crawl Adventure.
Speaking of chat room, do we have a chat room?
We do. I'm not sure if you're going to touch upon this later, but Zig wants to know. Zig!
Hey, Zig.
Zig? He wants to know, where is the best place to celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
I'll tell you where we're going to celebrate
Okay,
it.
there you have
How
it.
about them apples?
Okay.
Well, we're starting at Thomas and Mack for the Dublin Down Festival on Friday night. I got a kilt. I got my sporin. I always, in my head, have to go Neosporin, sporin. That's that little package thing.
A sporin or a sporn?
I don't know why you say it. That's how it sounds.
It's a little leather pouch.
Right. And on St. Patrick's Day, the Irish bars are going to be If you can handle it, that's where to go. McMullen's, Nine Fine.
I think I'm going to try Rira.
But we know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that too.
We're going. I'm playing a show on Saturday. In fact, that is an
During the
email
day,
we're
we
going
could try something.
Yeah, so I'm playing. So we're going to do that. And then after that, 45 Grave is playing Double Down.
Oh, yeah.
So we might have to go to Double Down.
It's not very Irish, but...
No,
We
but
don't
there's a
care.
lot of drinking.
Right.
So, and they are the #1 seller of Jameson's in the world, did I hear, or just in the United States?
I don't know.
We know it's in the United States.
It has to be. It can't be in the world.
I don't even know if they sell Jameson's in Ireland. I've never been there.
I don't know. We need somebody to research this.
I know,
for
it's
us.
true. All right.
Yes.
So does that answer your question?
Another comment.
Okay.
Doug just wants to say, so instead of a "Where's Dave" sign,
Right.
would it be okay to write "You miserable, treacherous"?
Yes. Yes, it
and then
would.
it goes away. Would that be a bit over the top?
Nope.
Your call.
Maybe a bit over the top. They might
I
kick
say
you out.
that's okay.
You have to watch last week's episode or last night's episode of Living in Las Vegas to get in on that one. Anyway,
Horrible, horrible.
so one day we're hanging around. Weather's getting good. Time was about to change. It has changed. It did change at a really opportune time. But this was the week before it changed. And we thought, you know what we haven't done in a while? Let's go to Blue Martini. Now, we'll talk about that. We've talked about it before. We'll give it a full review. But we stopped at one of our favorite places, Blue Martini. I don't know why it's one of our favorite places, but it
I know
is.
why it's one of mine.
Well, you get a free drink every time you walk in.
Right, and they don't do those cards anymore.
So you're one of the few, the
Yeah.
proud,
Yeah, I've been grandfathered in.
the Blue Ladies.
Blue Lady card.
Blue Martini is voted best happy hour in Las Vegas. It is a pretty darn good happy hour because it's 4 to 8, 7 days a week, and it's half off. And that's pretty
And it's starting to get warm again, just a little bit.
So we
now
start
can sit
going
outside.
Yeah. So we went there, had a martini or two. The only problem with that place for me is you have a martini, then you have another martini. Now you're blitzed. You know, because you can't kind of do Blue Martini. You got to do it or you don't. And you know, you get like that.
Well.
So anyway, that's not even the point of our story. We were just there, got enough unhinged to go, let's eat. So we're like, well, where haven't we been to eat? Now, we've been hearing a lot about this Johnny Smalls character. Come to find out, he's not a man. He's a restaurant. And what a restaurant he is. I was thoroughly impressed. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Smalls at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
So I didn't realize it was a tapas place, not a topless place.
If it was a topless place,
Tapas.
Johnny Smalls would not be the one I would go to. I'd go to Betty Biggs.
Okay.
I wouldn't go to Johnny Smalls.
Oh, okay.
If it was, all right. Yeah, or whatever. But not Johnny Smalls. Anyway, it's in the Hard Rock Hotel. It's got crazy hours, and we've tried to go to it before, and we never end up going because we never know when it's open. And every time we go, we're usually going to Pink Taco, and that's also not.
And we're usually going in the afternoon.
And it's not open. Come to find out, it's open from 5 to 11, 12 to 12 on weekends. So it doesn't even open till 5 at night. We went in and did the all-you-can-eat option, which is $20. That's not bad because it's not a buffet. You're not getting buffet food.
And they're not really small portions either.
But it's all you can eat, so it doesn't matter. They only allow you to order 4 at a time. They're tapas.
Right, 2 per person.
Now, if you know, tapas is all the rage, or was all the rage, what, a couple years ago? But this is not Spanish tapas. These are just small plates of goodness. So a good example is, what's a normal tapas? Some kind of manchego cheese with octopus or something. Something very Spanish is like a
little piece of lamb or some little serving of vegetables or something.
Right. But now here it's chili dogs, like little mini pinks with Kobe chili, onions, and cheddar. Come on.
Oh, I got a grilled PB&J. Oh,
It's so good.
was-
They have mac and cheese daddy, which is fried mac and cheese, little balls. Oh, I mean, it's good example is
and that shorty.
that was the best thing they had.
Yeah, braised short rib, sage, and savory virgin oil.
Well, I don't know what that means. But like a good example is they have chicken and waffles, and it's just it's a chicken wing on a little waffle. I think it's small plates, but it's that kind of food.
And it's really filling too. So I mean,
we overordered. Like
Yeah.
I could see what they say order 4 at a time because you'll order 2, I'll order 2, and then they'll bring them out. Then you order 4 more, and then they'll bring those out. And then you order 4 more, and they bring them
We
out
were
with
like,
4 more.
we were already stuffed, and we're getting
Well,
4 more
the
coming.
last order, we said, now let's go 2 more shorties and some more waffles.
Yeah,
and
bring it on.
And as soon as he walked away, we went, uh-oh.
Yeah, but we did it.
We did it anyway.
I'm not proud of that.
I was thoroughly impressed. I liked
really
it
good?
better. There's a lot of tapas places in town. I haven't been to the one at Cosmo, which apparently invented tapas in the United States, that guy,
Oh,
that
yeah,
chef
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, we haven't tried that yet.
Haven't tried that. It's probably a lot more than $20 a person. What's that thing on the happy hour, which is insane, because if you go there during happy hour, you get 2 for 1 cocktails.
Yeah, and that's Wednesday through Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. So you can get all-you-can-eat tapas and 2 for 1 cocktails.
Right. So you can eat tapas for $20 and then 2 for 1 cocktails. That would be the time to go. We went kind of a late night, but I gotta say, like I said, we've done a lot of tapas in this town. Way the best.
I will definitely go back there.
A+. Problem is, it's in the Hard Rock. That's kind of a plus and kind of a minus. The Hard Rock has still got a little bit of that douchey vibe to it, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the Affliction store. I don't know.
Could be.
It's rehab. Yeah, that has a little. And that does kind of have a little bit of that. So if you can handle that, I would. This is Pink Taco. We go to Pink Taco. So
Just go in and have a couple of 2 for 1s, and you won't care.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, with all the little bit of smack I talk about the Hard Rock, we go there a lot because Pink Taco and now Johnny Smalls.
But we actually we wouldn't even go to Pink Taco for a long time.
Forever. Well,
because
first
we hated
off, the name is so stupid.
But the food is really good.
Right, it is. The food's great, but I don't like going to restaurants that a 12-year-old boy named. Like, there's a coffee shop at the Harris, the Pink Bean. Sorry, I'm not going there. I'm not going. That's dumb. That's so dumb. We all know what you're saying.
What if it's really good?
It might be. Pink Taco ended up being good.
I know. We're shocked.
We have a chat room question.
Fascinating conversation.
Right.
Pink Taco versus Tacos El Gordo?
El Gordo.
Gordo, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tacos El Gordo.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
it's authentic.
in sheer just awesomeness.
Tongue
yes.
taco.
We came to an epiphany, an apostrophe, if you will. Last weekend, we were driving and we're like, what do we want to eat? And we always go to Mexican food. And I figured it out. I had a moment of clarity. What that moment was is when you're eating Mexican food at a restaurant, not a Tacos El Gordo, but like a Pink Taco, a Mexican restaurant, you're in control of your destiny because you get chips and salsa. And if you get chips and salsa, you decide when you're full or not. If you go to any other restaurant and you don't get chips and salsa, you're full or you're done eating when they say you're done eating. Like they give you that much food, you're done.
So I think I had an apostrophe as well.
What's that?
That we're gluttons.
Well, no, maybe that's it.
We like to gorge ourselves.
But I like being in control.
Like more chips, more chips.
I like being in control. At a Mexican restaurant, you leave when you're full, not when they're done. We might go to some place, and we've heard of these great. It's a burger joint, right? But it's a slider place or whatever. What if? I mean, you can just order more.
What if
then
they're
you're
tiny?
big.
What if they're tiny?
They're like honeycomb size, and it's like, oh, now I got to order more like a fat ass. Like, oh, can I have 5 more of your? I don't want to do that. So it's like, you know what? I'll just rather. You want another bag of chips? Yep.
No, you just say I a little bit more of my order of chips.
Right.
Refill my one order of chips.
Yes, my one order of chips. And I think that's why we do so much Mexican, because you're in control of your destiny. And Johnny Smalls, you're in control. 4 more? Sure, bring them on.
Right. All
More
you can
fried
eat.
mac and cheese,
Surely.
please. Wouldn't recommend that. But, they also have sushi. That's crazy. We didn't do sushi because when I was there, I just wasn't feeling, I'm either sushi mood or not, and I was not sushi mood.
Yeah, I was a fried or grilled PB&J, crunchy tapas.
Right.
Food.
Sushi food didn't do it. And then from there, we walked a good 1/8 of a mile over to the Double Down Saloon, the happiest place on earth, which we've talked about a million times. In fact, that's what I just mentioned. 45 Grave is playing on St. Patty's Day.
St. Patrick's.
So we might have to go there. They never close. They're the happiest place on earth. They invented the bacon martini.
Mm-hmm.
They're famous for their ass juice, which is actually better than it sounds. I guess it would have to be.
It's not bad.
It would have to be. I've never gotten it, but
I've had a sampling.
Yeah, we've had people that it's just a fruit. It's a rum punch, is what it is. But the logo is a skeleton pooping it out into a shot glass,
which is just charming.
It is charming. And so we did go there, and every time we go there, I regret wearing anything that I wore when I walked in, because you have to burn it when you leave, because it's the smokiest bar on planet Earth. And if it's dry clean only,
it's a pretty small room.
Don't wear it in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, do not wear dry clean only into that It's a great place. Bands are great. We walked in, a bunch of friends were there, like, oh, we just played. We're like, whoa, who'd have thought?
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know, but it was a great place. So then we woke up on Saturday and decided, hey, a good friend of ours, well, we never met him, but now a good friend of ours, Rog.
We met him.
Sit-
We met him. We met him at We did meet him.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, we did. But I'm going as we're using code names. Sent us a Groupon for Blondies Sports Bar at Planet Hollywood.
This is Rog.
Rog.
Right.
Sent us a
So,
Groupon
thank you,
for.
Rog.
And explain where that is while I go through.
Blondies. Blondies is in Planet Hollywood.
Wait.
Miracle Mile.
Blondies is in
yes.
Planet Hollywood. Do we really want anything in here besides tequila?
No.
I don't either.
I don't need any more calories.
All right.
And the crowd goes wild.
Anyway, because I was thinking, do I want to put orange juice and grenadine in that? Not
Nah,
really. You
it's
just
so
make it through a
good.
straw.
Yeah.
That's very unique.
Is that classy?
That's very south of the border.
It's an ice. If
So-
I drink it with ice, I'm going to dump ice all down my
Blondies is the best sports bar in the world, as it's heralded. It's a big sports bar, and when you think sports bar, it is. It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings mixed with a Chili's mixed with a
Raisins.
with a raisins,
Raisins.
and a local sports bar. The only problem with the place is it's completely mediocre, and that's
Service mediocre, food
okay.
mediocre.
Well, first off, we do what we do, which is walk in and go, "We own the place, bitches!" No, it's not what we do. That's not what we do. We walk in very subtly and just sit down. And we just sit down at the bar.
It's a joke we have.
Right. And so we walk in very quietly and sit at the bar. That's what we always do. Because we're going to judge a place on the bartender. It was terrible. She wasn't terrible, but I mean, it's like there's got to be
mediocre.
There's got to be a friendlier ditzy blonde in this building. There has to be. Because it was full of them. And she was like...
She had the bad hair with the clip right in the back. She was like a little dog with the clip in the back.
Well, I didn't even notice that. But, it might not have been her fault because there were douchey McDouche next to us and then douchebaggins next to
I
him.
think she was flirting with them. She's trying to
But
be
I
cool.
think she was completely over there.
And she totally ignored us.
Well,
I don't know. Service wasn't great.
These guys were those dudes. I mean dudes. And they were kind of they were like hitting on her the whole time, which probably had thrown her off her game. I don't know. But she wasn't very nice. And then, talk about douchebags. Am I using that term too much?
Nope.
Talk about chodes. The manager was right behind us. Or at least I thought he was interviewing some other ditzy blonde chick. Like so close to us it wasn't even funny. And he had his boys show up. And they were cussing and talking like, "Yeah, what's up? And I'm like, what? He had his hat crooked, which is already like, all right, you're the manager. Your hat's, and he had a little sticker on it. Come on, man. You got a sticker on your hat. You know, the little tag thing.
Come on.
So I was like, okay, this is already a little too, edgy for my taste. Anyway, whatever. So she wasn't terrible. She just wasn't the friendliest person. Anyway, so we got on our Groupon, which was awesome. It was $50, and it was, or up to $50. We got split an appetizer, 2 entrees, and a pitcher of beer. Not bad for $50. And I thought, we're going to have tons of cash left over. We actually ended up having to pay $3 extra.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rog.
Stop. I know.
No, I'm kidding.
Really
I was amazed that a pitcher of beer, 1 appetizer, and 2 burgers is $53.
Yeah,
Wow.
even though I have heard good things about that place from other people who go and actually watch games.
If they're during a game or a race, it's probably cool. And you could deal with those kind of guys, it's probably great. I was just purely by the food and our bartender.
I think just because we had such lousy service.
Yeah. Now, my pulled pork sandwich was good. Your tuna melt wasn't very good. It was okay, but it wasn't like it was terrible. It just wasn't fantastic. My pulled pork sandwich was actually good. It had coleslaw and everything on it.
Maybe at a sports bar, I shouldn't get a tuna melt.
Well, ordering like a girl. So.
I like tuna. What can I say?
And then, but the pitcher beer was fine. I mean, it was actually, again, we had a great time. But if we got the bill and it was $53, I would have been like, okay, wait a minute. I would have been.
It was not worth it.
It wasn't $53, and I guess that's what I'm saying. It wasn't that bad of a place, but it was not worth half $100 for sure. If it was $25, hey, whatever. You can go to Chili's or Fridays and have that kind of time.
Yeah.
I just want to say, here's the quote they're going to put on their website.
Right.
Pub crawl, Vegas Video Network. Well, the pitcher of beer was fine.
Yeah, the pitcher beer was great.
Back to you, Dave.
It was cold. It was made of glass. It was actually all right.
Tall frosty mug.
Yes, it was. So, but other than that, yeah, the food was kind of ho-hum, and the service was whatever. Like I said, for nothing, it was wonderful, and we had a great time. We actually stayed there for quite a while, and because it's right in Planet Hollywood, outside of the awesome fountain at Planet Hollywood.
That's right.
If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the
Right by the V Theater.
right out in front of it, which is going to come up in an email later.
It will.
Then from there, we went to where did we go? Stage Door, our favorite little place.
Our favorite little.
In fact, we have some friends in the audience that would
Oh,
have
yes,
Stage Door
yes.
one day.
They were at Stage Door with us.
Because Stage Door, when you think class, think Stage Door. That's the place where the drinks are $1.50.
Yep.
And there's more security than people.
And the clientele's a little sketchy. Little sketchy.
But great place. So we went there because it was right there. And then we thought, okay, I want English food. And I don't know why. I know why. We were watching Supersizers, which is this British show, which is amazing. I got to remember to tell Sally and Jacob about because I think
They might have already seen it.
And so I was like, I want British food. I don't know why. I just wanted it. So we went to, now Crown and Anchor, we didn't like. Now there's Crown and Anchor over on Tropicana, right by the
Are there only 2 locations?
Only 2. This one's Little Crown and Anchor, or in urban talk would be Lil Crown and Anchor.
Lil. I don't think people call it.
Okay, it's not Lil Crown and Anchor, L-I-L? Okay.
No. Don't ever say that again.
Okay. So Little Crown and Anchor is exactly that. It's little.
It's tiny.
So we walk into that place, better vibe. It was like, hey, there's like people having dinner, and there's like the bar isn't crazy. Like the other Crown and Anchor's got a weird liquor license where you can't get drinks at the bar, but you can get drinks in the restaurant.
Well, you can get beer at the bar at the. Do you call the other one the regular Crown and Anchor or the big Crown and Anchor?
Let's call it Crown and Anchor.
Okay, Crown and Anchor.
Right.
They've got the beer bar, and then if you want to get cocktails like we do,
right,
you got to go sit in a booth or at a table far away and say, I'd like to order
a Jameson. It's ridiculous. So, but the Little Crown and Anchor does not have that, or Lil Crown and Anchor doesn't have that problem. Awesome. Speaking of little, the first thing you notice when you walk in is the bartender. The word little does not come to mind. She was little in some places, not little in others. And I don't know how those things were staying in.
Oh, okay. I can see. And I was thinking,
into.
like, what did she look like? Okay, I remember
now. She was cute, and they were. It's like, whoa, there's nothing little in here, is there?
She was taped in.
Yeah, she had to be.
Yeah.
She was way friendlier than everybody else you've ever dealt with there. Now, I don't know if it was just the humongous
No, she had a
breasts,
nice smile.
Yeah, I think
she smiled
so
the whole time.
Dave, what's your favorite body part on a woman?
Can I say it out loud?
Well, spell it.
Spell it.
Radio.
Actually, no. It's going to sound ridiculous, but face. If that's not really a body part, though, is it? The Beck's favorite body part.
That's why you've been married for 10 years, you stud.
Right.
Nicely done.
But speaking of face, her boobs were magnificent. I mean, they were utterly amazing. And I'm not even a boob guy. I mean, utterly. Boom.
Jeez, you guys.
So
horrible.
Anyway, so she was good. The only problem was there was a crazy gambling guy there. You know what that reminds me? This has happened at a couple other bars, and I understand the bar's ethic. If you've got a guy putting thousands or at least hundreds into these machines,
and this guy he had a big old wad of 20s,
and he's acting a fool, you got to let him do it, even at the detriment of all of us.
Oh yeah, he's making animal noises and like, I want to play here, and it's like pushing people away.
Yeah,
and
he was
shoving his 20s in. It's like, okay, and she's asking people to move.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Well, we sat down and she said, she was nice. She was like,
excuse me, could you please sit here?
She was so nice. I mean, I can't believe how nice she was. And she was like, I don't even know what she said. I wasn't even listening. I was like, anyway, so she said, that guy, there's a guy that might want to play this machine. There's a guy that might want to play this machine?
Yeah, so we kind of stood for a while, and then we got seats.
And then everybody was really nice, and everybody else in the bar, they're like, we're going to move in a second. We're going to play some darts, blah, blah, blah. So it was a great little community. It was awesome.
And it was packed.
It was. Well, it's not a very big place. But we've had this happen at Winchell's,
But they also,
too.
I think they had karaoke that was going
to happen later.
Yeah.
But it was a bar Winchell. Same thing. We were there. We had a great time until
crazy gambler
jerk comes in, loud, screaming.
Oh, this guy was crazy, though.
But he's putting in hundreds. And all the waitresses, you could tell they're all like, I hate this guy.
They hated his guts, but they're like, oh, honey, oh, sure. You can have that, sure.
Oh, because he's like, yeah, he's screaming, he's cussing, and everybody in the restaurant's like, oh, but he's putting hundreds in. You got to let him do it. I understand that. So this guy was not that bad as the guys at Winchell's, but
Well, he was just making noises.
yeah, but he'd pound the machine like other guys do at the bar. Were like, hey, because they're like trying to eat.
Yeah.
We got a Scotch egg, which ruled. Who would have thought?
I was feeling adventurous.
And I'm glad you did.
Pretty good.
A Scotch egg is an egg wrapped in sausage and deep fried. Now, I don't know why I didn't
I never
think
order
that.
those types of things.
I don't know why.
I was like, I really want to try this.
And I don't know how I could assume that couldn't rule.
Can I say one thing?
That's good.
I have a Scotch egg.
Oh.
What?
I'm Scotch. I'm Irish and Scottish.
You won?
Just saying.
You won?
I haven't. Never mind.
You're Irish and Scottish?
And English.
Oh.
I'm 50% Scotch, 50% water.
You couldn't tell by the freaking freckles and the cancerous growth growing on me because of the sunshine.
That's a lovely image. Thank you.
So
And I live in Las Vegas.
we got a Scotch egg, and we got something else.
Thank you, Jacob. Is this mic on? Thanks, Jacob. Thank you.
But I got to say, the Scotch egg stole the show. It was really good. And who would have thought to get that? But they got some great deals. We were going to get the fish and chips, but she said, I don't remember what she said, but something occurred to me that she said,
Chicken fingers, I think, right?
oh, we might have got chicken fingers. I don't know. And I was like looking at guy playing darts. And if you go on Mondays, it's all you can eat fish and chips for $10. All you can eat fish and chips?
Oh, was it? Yeah, we wanted to go back.
Yeah. It's all you, and then it's like I wrote a couple of things down. Free lunch daily, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. with $20 coin in. I like that kind of thing. You put $20 in, they'll buy your
Free
lunch.
food.
Free appetizer daily with $20 coins in for 3 to 6. Graveyard specials. Oh, here it is. Yeah. The Sunday dinner, which we wanted to go back and try. It's lamb.
Oh, and Jacob and Sally, you guys should come too. It's Sundays from noon to 10 p.m. Special Sunday dinner: roast beef or lamb, Yorkshire pudding, roasted vegetables, vegetables, and gravy.
And all you can eat fish and chips on Monday. I mean, what a great place! I was thoroughly impressed. It's over on. It's in Chinatown. In fact, it's so weird how in Chinatown it is. It's really,
on 4755 Spring Mountain.
It is smack dab in the middle of Chinatown. Like there's pho whatever here, and pho whatever there, and pho whatever there, and then Little Crown and Anchor right there in the middle. What is this pho thing? It's everywhere down there. That's not even Chinese, isn't it? Korean?
I think it's Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Pho.
And you should try it.
I say pho, but it's called pho.
Pho.
And there's a place that I can't even say on the air what's called down there.
You could say it.
It's Kim Long, but with P-H-O.
It's fucking long.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called, Scott
Pho,
Whitney.
P-H-O, Kim Long. And apparently it's good, but I'm not going to a place called that. Again, with the pink bean and the pink taco, I'm not going to do that.
I bet it's good.
When you said that, in your head, were you thinking the good words or the bad words?
The good words.
Okay, then I'm okay.
Because it's K-I-M.
Good words.
Right.
Killing me.
She was not
Long.
Right.
So far, so good.
So, anyway, from there, we went to Moondoggies, found one of our favorite places, had some pizza. No, we didn't have pizza. We just had pizza. Come to find out, Guy Fieri. Now, remember, who came up with the awesomeness of Moondoggies first? Well, the people at Moondoggies. But who was second? We were. We said, that place rules. Go to Moondoggies. I had family in town that ordered Moondoggies and took it back to their hotel. Naked City Pizza at Moondoggies over on wherever it is. And who cares? It's over off the strip. But watch our previous episodes. But we went in there. Guy Fieri was there. He's doing a whole diners, drive-ins, and dives at Moondoggies. How awesome was
his
that?
pictures all over the place in there
Who
now.
decided it was awesome second? We did.
Well, I guess he realizes how awesome it is. Maybe he heard our show.
Right. Maybe he did. Maybe Guy Fieri's watched the show.
That would
Then
be cool.
from there, because we were trying to kill some time, before we went over to Artifice, which is one of our new favorite places. And apparently we're going to be there on the 4th for the Radiant Ink magazine opening.
Yes,
We're
we
doing.
will. Yes, we will.
Yeah, on the 4th. We'll talk about that next week when we have more information. But we're going to be there on the 4th, apparently, which is Saturday? Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
Oh, well, that's going to be after the show.
There you
Oh,
go.
man, we'll have a show and then do the thing. Look at that.
We'll talk about it right before we go.
Exactly. So Artifice was awesome. We hung out. We didn't literally babysit somebody, but somebody said, one of our friends, Morpheus, was like, hey, this is my friend from out of town. Like, look after her. And we hung out with her for like till 4 in the morning.
He joked. He said, hey, babysitter, she's from LA. She doesn't have any other friends to hang out with. She ended up being one of the coolest chicks ever.
Then you ran into a high school buddy.
I ran into my old best friend
There you go.
from high school, so it was really fun.
I know. What a crazy
What
night.
a magical night that was.
It was a
for-
magical night. And then, just for, because I need to say it, the next Sunday, the next day, we woke up and thought, we haven't eaten enough Scotch eggs and whatever, let's get nachos. So we went over to Diablo's at Monte Carlo. And I'm just mentioning this because there's a little nacho catch-up from our 2011 Best Of show.
That sounds gross, nacho ketchup.
It might be your mustard, but it's nacho ketchup.
Ketchup.
Okay, Diablo's Cantina at Monte Carlo. Their nachos are bigger and better than they were when we already rated them the number 2 nachos.
So yeah, so the ranking that we did last at the end of the year.
I know, a whole month or 2 months ago.
Things are changing.
It's off because Diablo's 50% bigger are their nachos. Unbelievably bigger and just as awesome.
And then Miller's Ale House,
which were the number 2 nachos.
they
in
were
town.
my favorite.
They were your number 1.
Not anymore.
They were my number 2. Are now number 2. They are poop.
Well, they're closer to that than. What
Well,
they were.
we ranked them number 2.
They were
Miller's-
really, really good.
They were amazing.
Apparently, they got a new manager.
We
and
knew
they're
the old
changing
manager.
the menu up a little bit, and they're just not as good.
They're
So,
skipping on the chicken.
so if you go in there and try those chicken nachos, don't hold me responsible.
Yeah, that's why we're saying it. Because if you go in there, hey, Dave and Alicia said these are great. These
are
aren't.
dry and kind of bland.
Right.
Well,
They weren't.
they were used to be good.
But they do have pizza now that was actually pretty good. But that's a whole different story. But anyway, Diablo's increased the size of their nachos.
It's very
I mean, is that
important
like
to us.
that's very important to us. that's like Peyton Manning being traded to another team. That's how important the nachos are to us.
All right.
Like
This is news to us.
this is news. Like,
And-
ladies and gentlemen, and I'll ship to see, Diablo's Cantina has increased the size of their nachos. Like, oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
Say it again.
So, anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, that was our little crawl. Next week, which was last week, see how it's the TV time? What we're going to talk about next week is what we did last week, NASCAR.
Ugh.
And all I got to say is, born again. I'm born again. That was
Were
it.
you there before?
No, I didn't know NASCAR from a hole in the ground. Now I've got the app on my phone to track when the next race is. It's at Bristol on Saturday morning.
Do not.
I do too.
Okay, we'll talk about that next week.
We'll talk about that next week. But in the meantime, let's hear from you in a segment we call
Hey, bartender.
Oh, yeah?
I don't believe you.
Let's see. Let's go to apps. Oh, NASCAR countdown.
What?
How long until the next race?
Oh, geez.
Oh, the next race is in, what's that? Yeah, and it'll be the Sprint Cup. Oh, it'll be the Saturday will be the Nationwide Cup in 2 days, 13 hours, 21 minutes, and 18 seconds.
There you go. I guess you were right.
Yes, I do have the, and it shows the track and who's the rankings. And there's Danica Patrick, Kyle Busch, and yeah,
And Kyle Booth.
and Danica Patrick. I always thought it was Dana Kilpatrick. It's not. It's Danica Patrick. Because Kilpatrick's like a name. I thought it was like Dana Kilpatrick. It's Danica.
Patrick's a name, too.
Yeah, well, I know.
Like Patrick Starr.
Patrick Starr. I've got his arms.
They taper to a point.
It is paper to a point. We got a chat room.
Doug suggested that you have a girlish phone cover.
It's funny you should mention that. You know why?
Look at
Because
my
that's-
phone cover.
Because it's Alicia's phone cover.
Look, this is mine. Mine's cool.
Well, yeah, but
Look. Ooh.
I broke mine and took yours. And you had this red. It's a red
Girlish
rubber-
phone cover.
Yes.
So in response, you're comfortable with your sexuality.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Now, I didn't pull it out the NASCAR race.
I'm gonna
That's for-
ban Doug from saying mean things about you.
Okay. No, I'm okay with it.
It's okay. Come on, Doug. Give us some more.
So, give us
Okay.
a name.
We've got two this week. First one's from Jackie. Hi, I'm trying to plan a bachelorette party in Las Vegas Labor Day weekend. As one of the events, we want to do an afternoon to early evening bar crawl on the Strip. I'm local and rarely go to the Strip, so I'm not sure what stops we should make. I've not been able to find anyone online who's done this. Any suggestions for places girls can go and have fun bar hopping on the Strip?
So we had it all figured out. Because what we do is I keep the emails secret from you until on the way over, and we kind of prep for the show on the drive over. And I had it all figured out. Oh, this. And then you actually read the email and said afternoon.
And bar hopping.
Right. So, but then then it was a challenge. But we got it. We got it. We got this. We got this. Go for it.
You could take it away.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, I'm thinking Stripper 101 in Planet Hollywood.
That is such a, when you said that, I'm like,
Because
that's why I love you. That's a great idea.
We've gone to that Stripper 101, that bar right outside before, and they've got cheap drinks. And they get the ladies liquored up before they go into that class.
It's in the Miracle Mile Shots Planet Hollywood, Stripper 101.
Afternoon.
And it's not too lame-ish, you know what I mean? It's not like you're going to go and they're going to put the little wieners on you and like all the stuff that they're normally going to do.
I think that's what those girls like to do, though.
Well, not these girls.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying it.
I never had a wiener party.
Well, I haven't, let me tell you. But no, that's it. First off, what I would do is hit a pool. Depending if it's summer, I'd hit a pool. And if you're local,
do the pool first.
Yep, I would go somewhere where they let locals in the pool. So I'd probably go to Palms.
Oh, Tao
Beach. Let you in free at Tao Beach. So you go to Tao Beach, get your groove on, do a little dancing, run over there, do Stripper 101.
It's a 75-minute class. It's about $45. There's some deals online right now.
That's cheaper than Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah.
And that's not during the day.
And there are afternoon classes. So Sunday through Thursday, it's 3 and 4:30. And then Friday through Saturday, it's 1, 3, 4:30, and 6.
And they just teach you how to be a stripper. But not
and you actually get a certificate.
Right, but they don't teach you how to do math and like have a teen baby and stuff. They teach you actually how to dance on a pole. Like they don't teach you how to be a stripper.
But what if I want to learn that?
Then have like a loser guitar player boyfriend and like have a drug habit. They don't teach you that side of being a stripper. They teach you the glamorous side. They're like the pole and the strippers still use feathers like they did back when I was a kid.
Yes.
The fan dancing.
David. What? Okay. So then, what did you say? Okay, the next I would hit Coyote Ugly in New York, New York.
Great. Okay, I didn't know they were locals. Coyote Ugly, New York, New York. The best place to have a half hour of fun, I think, on planet Earth.
Oh, and the best place to get totally smashed.
That's why I say half hour, because you're not going to have more fun than you're going to. After half hour, just leave. I have never been so mangled so fast, and we've tried it like 5 times, and every time we keep going back, it's, wow, we've been here 14 minutes, and I got beer sniped. Like, I'm face down. Like, I can't, they will mangle you in that place. But it's a party, it's fun, it's free for locals.
Yep.
It opens at 6, it's free.
It's 6 to 9, it's free for locals. It's
open all night, but 6 to 9 is free.
Free for local, free to get in. After that, I think they charge. $4 drafts, 2-for-1 cocktails, and then there's something else I didn't know about until I looked tonight. Monday through Sunday, they have $30 all you can drink, draft beer, and well drinks.
Whoa, that's a good deal.
From 9 to midnight.
Oh, okay, so if you stay after. So I'd hit a pool. Tao Beach would be my number one choice. It's free for locals. You have to check in downstairs, and they give you a stamp. You go up, you could dance, you could swim, you could do whatever. Stripper 101 would be killer fun time at Planet Hollywood. Then walk right on down or cab it right over to New York, New York, do Coyote Ugly.
And then go back to your room and crash.
Yeah, well, and if you can handle it from there, 9 fine, right downstairs from Coyote Ugly. Would be a nice way to end the night if you're still at all conscious, which we're usually not after Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, that place is great. Okay.
Yeah.
Next email. Hey, Dave and Alicia. Thanks for the entertainment. You two just work. Awesome. In the last episode, David alluded to that he may be performing in a band this Friday before St. Patrick's Day. I'm in town for March Madness. If that is indeed the case, where are you playing? Is a Fremont Street gig back on? Also, I'd like to come and see the show in person next Wednesday. We just show up before showtime. Big fan, JC.
Okay, first thing, we're playing Saturday, not Friday. No, we're playing Friday, not Saturday. You're right, we are playing Friday. Man, he knows
doesn't even know when he's playing.
Ah, look at that. Wait a minute. It's Saturday. No, I'm playing Saturday.
I'm going to Dublin Down on Friday night. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm playing Friday. Right.
I'll be a vlogging mom.
Man, okay. No, I'm playing Saturday night at Count's Vamped, which used to be Feel Goods up on Sahara. You just do worst date for a club ever. Just do Vamped. VAMP apostrophe D, Las Vegas. You'll see it. We're playing there Saturday night. we're playing there with Jizzy Pearl. And if you know who that is, then I know who it is. He's the guy from Love Hate, LA Guns.
Yeah.
He's that guy. We're opening for him.
So the name of the place is actually named after Count's Custom Bikes.
Right, Count's Customs, and that's his place, Vamped.
Count's Vamped. It's just really hard to say.
Right. But yes, we are playing there on Saturday. And to come to the show, easy. Just write us, and write me again a reminder, and I'll send you the address and when to show up.
Yeah, and this band is Heavy Honey.
Heavy Honey, yes.
No longer with the Nancy Reagan.
Right. You can watch Living in Las Vegas last night for info on that. I am contractually not allowed to talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And the crowd gets angry.
Oh. So. Here goes.
Uh-oh. Here comes a silent sign. Uh-oh. There it is.
Yeah. Where's that?
That's what some people might do at Carnival Court.
Anyway. That JC, that's what you do. So. Write us and we'll let you know. And I'm playing Saturday night at Vamped. Vamped is actually a cool place. If you're into like old rock and roll, that's the place to go.
I like it.
It is. It's a fun place. We've always had a good time there. So, there you go.
All right.
What? No, we're on Facebook and Reverb Nation and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's enough from us. No, that's enough from you now.
That's enough from everything.
Yeah, okay, let's get back to that.
That's enough.
We're doing straight tequila now. So let's go to, it doesn't happen a lot in Vegas, but it does happen on this show, Last Call. Hey guys, sometimes I like to say, Last Call is where you can find out how not to get knocked out, knocked up, thrown out, thrown up, or thrown in jail.
You were reading it too and you got it wrong. Throw it up.
Okay, we have to start making this worth something.
I know. It's really
this is important. So,
yeah.
Jacob and I,
right.
When we make a mistake, we put money into this.
Right. Okay.
Apparently, we don't make any mistakes.
Right.
You mean like?
Is that a 20 in there?
There's some real money.
Okay, I was gonna say that's not just one.
So Jacob and I, we do push-ups and we put money in here. I think the time has come, Dave.
All right, maybe so.
I
think people like the consistency of me never being able to say.
This is our 68th episode. 68.
I
think it's like a running gag with me and the viewers.
I think you're right, but it's time that we get paid.
Okay.
We're going to take it. We're going to buy a bunch of, party favors and stuff.
There we go.
$1 a mistake.
Okay. I can do that.
Starting next week.
All right, starting next week. I'll have it down. I'll have it memorized.
You practice all week.
You might get a tattoo.
Yes. I could be like. Now that's a funny thing. If anybody knows a really good tattoo place in town, we know a couple. There's a lot of tattoo. I mean, I can't believe how many tattoo parlors there are, and there's a lot of them in casinos. My tip is from you. Where do I get my tattoo done?
That's a tip?
Well, it's a tip from them to me.
Oh, that's interesting. It's
because we have a mutual tattoo we're going to get.
We do, actually, but we have that place right by our house.
But they're not really good for lettering. They're kind of good for stuff. Because I'm going to get your face on my butt and my butt on your face.
That's really nice.
Isn't that great?
I don't think I'm going to go for that one.
No, but we're going to get a tattoo that works individually and together.
Okay.
Hmm?
Seriously, are you guys going to get a tattoo?
Yeah, we're looking for a place.
Alicia has no tattoos.
So you're going to do that?
Yeah, I did.
And what's it going to be?
We can't say it.
We could say it. Why not?
No.
All right, we're not saying it.
No, you're not.
We're not saying it.
No, keep it a secret.
All right, keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Right. It's a nerdy tattoo.
Right, it has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings or Star Trek.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah, it has nothing. It has no bearing on that at all.
No, okay,
Will
so we're looking for.
Will it be visible in regular street clothes?
No. Well, yeah. Right now it would be.
Will it be visible when Dave wears a bikini?
Yes.
Definitely.
Well played.
Right. She's gonna get it all. It's all right here.
Right, it's on my neck.
That is the thing now. Everybody's got it. I mean, that takes some. We were at Dino's last week. A couple walked in that I would call Joe and Joanne average.
Well, they were hipster and hipster McGee.
Yeah, but barely. They had brown hair, flannels. They were just kind of normal people with full neck tattoos. Like, You didn't even dye your hair, and you went for the neck tattoo? Like, dye your hair first. Like, go, you know what I mean? At least black. You know, something. Then kind of slowly get into completely crazy, full neck, chest, like big lock. You know, this girl had brown hair. Just brown.
You were shocked by that.
I was shocked. Like, she did not even blonde or black, just brown.
Natural.
With a full chat room.
Doug wants me to remind you that if you're willing to put the Vegas Video Network logo as a tattoo, I will pay for it.
Yeah, but
Oh yes, yeah, we remember that.
I don't see that how that's a win though.
Okay. So far, I haven't got any responses to that. I had half a response.
By the way, speaking of that, there's very few corporate logos I would get, and this isn't a corporate logo, but I want to tell you how cool a little bar is, and a little friend that works at that little bar There's a killer bar right around the corner from here, which we frequent quite a lot, called Champagne's. The girl in Champagne's is probably the cutest little bartender you're ever going to see in your life, has the Champagne's logo tattooed on her.
Yeah.
Now, granted, she's sleeved, but one of them is the logo of the bar.
We were very impressed by that.
And that's impressive, because it's a really cool place. The place has been there since the 60s, and it's a really killer little hip bar. She's got the logo on her arm. I was thoroughly impressed.
So if we last for 40 years, then you'll get the logo?
There you go. That's right.
Okay.
You got it, Scott.
You got it. At least a little square TV thing.
Oh.
You know, maybe not the words, but you know, at least the TV.
Well, I'll take that.
You know, whatever.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, live studio audience.
Thank you. Thank you, live chat room.
Chat room. The chat room was active today.
Quite active. Take it away, Dave.
Oh. If you'd like to get a hold of us, we're at pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com. We are on the Twitter. We're the LV Locals. The network is Vegas Video Network. No vowels in network.
Network.
Couldn't afford a vowel.
There you go.
By the way, the computer that her lips were was the Val 2600. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Which they cannot use anymore because... Really? Oh, no, not...
These are my lips.
Well, they can use the machine, but they're not using her.
Really?
No. Well, they know.
Let's not forget about the voicemail thing.
Little voicemail button. Click the little button. Leave us a voicemail.
It's also Roku.
Roku. And that's not a panda's name. That's an actual thing.
Remember that.
If I had a panda, I would name him Roku.
Aw,
Roku the panda.
that's cute.
I know. Twitter. Roku. iTunes, audio and video. YouTube, which you can get on your PlayStation, I found out, because we've been watching PlayStation YouTube.
And we've been playing Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. I know we actually have stopped going out. We're going to have to we have to go out and do a pub crawl. But I'm playing Sweet Tooth. Anyway. That's it.
And that's all.
1400 AM, KSHP, Friday nights. The whole network's on there. Remember, Pub Crawl urges you to drink responsibly. And remember, we will leave stuff out, and we do. But we don't make anything up until next week. Schleitza, happy St. Patrick's Day.